Good morning, everyone. How are you doing today? Welcome back to the Betting Public Sports Show, where we discuss the fuss about getting to the bag through sports investing and sports wagering. I am your beloved host, Fame Rothstein, a.k.a. Michael Snackson, a.k.a. Bay O. Wolf, a.k.a. Malcolm Excellence, a.k.a. Hacksaw Jim Thuggin. Today is Saturday, April 2nd, 2022. It is about 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time as I'm recording here in Out Nature, here in the beautiful, lovely Queen City, a.k.a. the Republic of Cincinnati. And we got some action for you today, okay? After we recap yesterday's action, got more action for you today. I'll tell you up front, I do not have any pop culture nuggets to talk about today, but I will tomorrow because apparently Will Smith done resigned from the Academy. And also, I told you about that boy from Missouri down in Florida, died on the roller coaster, Tyree Sampson. What I thought would probably happen and what I didn't, what happened. And we'll talk about that tomorrow. But we'll talk about that tomorrow, Sunday, okay? So today I got action. Tomorrow we're talking pop culture only. Then Monday we're talking action only, okay? Unless something major happens. But in the meantime, why don't you do me a favor? Give me some likes. Will you hit that like button, please? Give me some subs. Will you subscribe, please? Sign up hit the notification bell so you know when I drop a video. Leave comments, but just most importantly, just share the content, okay? We'll be on the podcast today as well, and you can find that on Anchor.fm, Spotify FM, or Anchor.fm, Spotify, Anchor Podcast, Google Podcast, Stitcher Podcast, Apple Podcasts, all right, about 10 different places you can find the podcast, the Fame Rothstein Sports Investing Show. Okay, it's all action, no nothing else on there today and tomorrow. Okay, all action. All right, and Monday, I guess. But yeah, also you can find me on Twitter at Biggie Rothstein, BIGGIEROTHSTEIN, Instagram at Fame_Rothstein, FAME_ROTHSTEIN, or at Betting Public, BETTINGPUBLIC. Pay homage to Larry Merchant, the former HBO boxing commentator, on there, okay? But yeah, let's see here. And don't forget my email address, famerothstein@yahoo.com, FAMEROTHSTEIN@yahoo.com, all right? So that's our video schedule this weekend. So let's get into the action, all right? Yesterday we were 3-3. We didn't win, but we didn't lose. That's the main thing. We didn't lose. Damn, the Nuggets, they just couldn't beat Minnesota. That was shocking. They they lost. We had them on, all our, we make all our investments, all our picks individually for the same price. We don't go out there trying to chase parlays. Even though if you want to be my guest, I just don't, I rarely do them. And when I do, so it's granted, it takes, some real bread to really, do these games and, singly the right way. So every now and then I will do a parlay and we will do, but, rarely though, okay, or a round robin, all right? But 3-3 yesterday. We lost Denver Nuggets on the money line, and we lost the hockey game. It was Edmonton hosting St. Louis. Score was 2-1, 5 minutes in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, they just came out gunning. Power plays early. That's what happens. And then we got so those are three we lost. The three we won. We had Phoenix and Memphis going over. We teased it to 265. Or minus 265. We put a couple units on it and it went well over. It even went over the normal. That was a weird game at the end. We also had same thing with the Celtics. Celtics Celtics hosting Indiana. Indiana. Same thing. Went well over. We teased it a little bit. Minus 225 odds, but we put a couple extra units on it and it still hit anyway. Okay, and then lastly, the one we won was we lost Doncic to get a double-double. So that was Doncic, that hockey game, and big boy from the NFL, NBA, Jokic from Denver. All right. And then the 3-1 were the 2 hoop games, Phoenix game and the Boston game. And the other one was the Tampa Bay Lightning minus 1.5, and they won 5-2. All right. But we don't dwell on wins. We don't dwell on losses. We keep going. I've got 6 for you again today. 4 hockey in the 2 men's national semifinals. All right. Let's talk about the puck because we got some puck all day. All right. Starting at 12:30 Eastern, all times Eastern on the famed Rothstein Sports Investing Show, Betting Public Show. All times starting Eastern. We've got our favorite team, the Florida Panthers, versus the New Jersey Devils. New Jersey is at home, and it's a 12:30 start. I don't think it's going to matter. Florida's rested, New Jersey's rested, and Florida's just the better team. All right, so therefore we're going to take Florida. We got a -1. You want to take a -1.5? Just as long as they win, you don't lose the bet. At -1. If you want to take it 1.5, go for it. All right. But we're going to take that because at -1.5, or -1, that was -148. I like those odds on the road. All right. And then at 3:00, nationally televised game. We've got where'd they go? Okay, we got the Pittsburgh Penguins. At the Colorado Avalanche. This is going to be a good one. I'm telling you. Some stars. Colorado's got heat. They've got heat over there. Where they at? Well, I had Colorado on here. Where they go? Yeah, they're 48-14. First in the Central. You know what I'm saying? They got Cale Makar, Nathan McKinnon, Mikko Rantanen. They got heat over there. And then, the visiting team, the Pittsburgh Penguins, they've got the Hall of Famer, Sid Crosby, Jake Getzel. They've got heat too. This is going to be this could be an open game, very wide open game, because Colorado likes to play a wide open game. And that kind of favors Sid, if I'm being honest, a wide open game, because he will step up to the plate. Remember, he's an Olympic champion, the way he stepped up against the U.S. and won that gold medal game. All right? So this will probably be an open game, but it'll be a later game. It'll be opened up later. I'm taking the first 5 minutes. No, I'm sorry. I'm taking for the Colorado Avalanche to go over 3.5 goals for the game. That's plus 105. Okay? What's their name? The Florida or Pittsburgh. Their save percentage is like 90. Is like dead on with the league average, like 92%, 92.2%, something like that. So yeah, we're gonna take Colorado to go over 3.5 goals. That's plus 105 odds. All right. Third game, more puck. We're taking the Boston Bruins minus 1.5 over the Columbus Blue Jackets. I know Columbus is good and whatnot, but Boston is kind of on a tear. They're first in the Atlantic. They've gotten even better once. They've gotten better later in the year, even with those old dogs. What's his name? Marchand and Patty B, right? They're balling. So we're going to take them minus 1.5 against the Blue Jackets. And then the last one, 7 p.m., We're going to take the Toronto Maple Leafs -1.5 against the Philadelphia Flyers, who just lost their best player, or one of them at least, Claude Giroux, a couple weeks ago, about a week ago or so, trade to Florida, coincidentally. All right, so we're going to take the Maple Leafs -1.5. Okay, the Boston Bruins -1.5. Florida Panthers -1. And the Colorado Avalanche to go over 3.5 goals, okay? Now, that's the hockey portion. Now, let's talk about the hoop rock portion. First up, of the NCAA men's college basketball semifinal, you got the Villanova Wildcats against Kansas. The Kansas Jayhawks. Remember we told you when the tournament started, yeah, Kentucky got out early, but I told you this would be about the Blue Bloods. All four are Blue Bloods. Even Villanova, who just won in 2016, 2018, had that miracle 1989 win against Georgetown, against Project Pat and them. But we know what's going on with this game. The whole story is Justin Moore, starting guard for Villanova. If he's not their best player, he's their second best player, behind Gillespie. One of them, whichever one you want, the other one is number 2. And, losing 15 points and 5 rebounds a game, that's going to hurt, especially in the Final Four against a team like Kansas. Kansas has been up there all year, one of the best teams in the country. And you got, what's his name, Christian Braun. They've got heat. Ohio Obije. That's what I was looking to say his name, make sure I tried to say it as best as I could. But Ochai Agbaji, listen, Agbaji, he's 18-9, 5 rebounds. Brown is 14 points, nearly 7 rebounds, all right? And don't forget Jalen Wilson, who I think might have a great game today. I got him, actually, I'm going to take him on a side prop to be the leading scorer. He's like plus 950. All right? But as far as his game, last I checked, Villanova was a 4.5 point favorite. I tell you what, me personally, I took Kansas by 5, and that's even money. Kansas by 5, Kansas -5, that's easy. That's even money. All right. And then the second game, that game starts at 5, or that game starts at like 2 in the afternoon. The second game, if I'm not mistaken, 6. No, okay. So Kansas starts at 6. Duke starts at close to 9. All right. That's Duke in North Carolina. That's the second game. Okay. You saw what happened the last game. So both of these teams got 22-point blowouts on each other. All right? Duke's been the better team all year. North Carolina's just hotter than a motherfucker. All right? Right now. I don't know who's going to win. You throw out the records when these two teams play. They're such bitter rivals. 8 miles of dirt down in North Carolina, between them. Listen, I'll say this much. This game's going to be, I don't think we're going to be fooled. This game's going to score well near the total, which is 151.5. I teased it down to 149 for -157, but I still think it'll go well over just because, it's a TV show, remember? And nothing's going to look better than North Carolina and Duke running up and down the court against Coach K, who's in his last year. Remember, it's a TV show. What's a better story? Coach K going out with a title in his last game of his last year, or, North Carolina just being hot at the end of the year. Okay? So we got over 149. No hook on that, all right? North Carolina and Duke. So let's recap. NHL. Florida Panthers -1 at New Jersey. Colorado, over 3.5 goals today against Sid the Kid and the Pittsburgh Penguins. Boston Bruins, -1.5 against the Columbus Blue Jackets. And Toronto, -1.5. That's hockey. And college basketball, we're taking Kansas. Here at 6 p.m., we're going to take Kansas, -5. And we're going to take the next game at 8:49 p.m., we're going to take Duke in North Carolina to go over 149, all right? So there you have it. You got plenty of time to get online, get in line, and get to the bag. And you know the show's motto, if there's games to be played, there's money to be made. We'll be back tomorrow on the podcast with sports action, but we'll probably have some video here on pop culture stuff, all right? And then Monday will be all video on here and all audio, all no action on Monday. On like I said, unless something major happens. But there you have it. Let's go get our action in. Let's be safe. Let's be courteous, and we'll be back tomorrow to talk about it, folks. But until then, y'all stay safe. Peace.